looking down at my black patent leather shoes thinking, how did I get here? This is a job now I have, Marina Del Rey. I'm a first officer and an event manager on these yachts. And it's my job that I take after my 2 publishing deals fall apart. Now let's do a recap. Hit records, no royalties. Managers in and out. Lawyers in and out. Publishers in and out. So I decide to do things myself, counting only on me. So I'm going to start a record company, and I'm going to put my own record out. Finally. And I decide to call it Self. Makes sense. What happens is I'm so excited about this record being done that I send it out to radio stations and to magazines thinking, okay, I'll get some reviews. And I send it out literally the day after I get all the CDs back. And I have a meeting over at Warner Brothers Records. Someone I know is sort of there and wants to help me and advise me. So she said, okay, great, this is an amazing record. I listened to it, it's really good. So who's your distributor? I'm like, well, what's a distributor? She said, you gotta have the records in the record stores, and you've gotta be able to find a distributor to put it out there. Now this is 1997, so it was before iTunes, all the digital, indie revolution. So I didn't know this. And she said, and not only do you need distribution, but you need a publicist. And again, I asked her, what's a publicist? She said, publicist is someone who sets up the campaign. So she sends out the record, basically for reviews and airplay months before you release the record. So you have to put the distributor in place, and you have to put the publicist, all the campaign has to be prepared. And I'm like, oh. She goes, why? Oh. I said, because I just sent out like 2 dozen of the records. She said, you sent them out already? Without distribution, without a publicist? I said, yeah. She goes, you need to get it together. So basically, I have no money left. I did some research, what a publicist does. And I decide to create an alter ego. I become Eden Leary. And I call people up on my behalf. Hey, this is Eden Leary. We sent, that Self record by Denise Marsa. Did you get the record? Oh, you got it. Oh, you love it. Great. You're what? You're playing it? No comparisons, please? Oh, cool. And subtle mixed emotions? Wow, cool. No, it's great, thank you. Hi, this is Eden Leary. I'm calling for Denise Marsa. Oh, yes, great. A review in 2 weeks? Wow, thank you, fantastic. So I'm running around going crazy, trying to figure out how I'm gonna get everything together. But what happens is I have a new career in PR. There were times I did not listen, and there were times I did not see, till someone put a mirror to my face. That's the day the truth set me free. No, I'm not gonna live forever. My salvation's not the cure. Got one hand reaching up for heaven and one foot out the door. No, I'm not gonna live forever. My confession's not secure. No, I cannot lay me down just yet. No, I cannot lay me down just yet. No, I cannot have you. That's my mom, yelling at my father. My father has just told my mom that he's been having an affair with his high school sweetheart for a year and a half, and he's going to be leaving my mother to go be with her in Florida. And this is 2 months before their 50th anniversary. I told my dad, you cannot leave my mom. He told me months before he was having the affair, and he was torn. I said, Dad, she's not going to live a year and a half. You cannot leave my mom. You cannot leave her. And now he's leaving her. Her world is cracking, yet she still smiles. The water's rising, and all the while the party's over. She goes home, and in the silence her tears fall. A woman who cries too much, a woman who gives too much, a woman who carries too much. She's a woman who loves too much, a woman who loves too much. After my dad leaves, I spent a lot of time visiting my mom in Tucson, where she was living, with him before he left. And we have a great time really looking at life and looking at ourselves. And we got to really know each other in a very, very deep way. And before she dies, she tells me, Denise, I'm so proud of you. You've done such an amazing job with your music. No, Mom, I'm not there yet. Yes, you are. You're there. You've already made it. Stop. No, Mom. Yes, you have, Denise. You've done wonderful things. You're a great songwriter. It doesn't matter. You're a great songwriter. You should just know that in your heart. I said, Mom, I'm so proud of you. You've handled Dad leaving with such dignity, with such strength. My dad tells me that they speak. And she asks my dad, so are you happy? And he says, yes. And she says that I'm happy for you. And I'm like, really? That's what my mom gave my dad before she dies. And she died about a year and a half after my dad left. She and I spoke about after her life. And she said, please, Denise, I want you to be next to me. I don't want him next to me. I want you next to me. And I'm to lay next to her in Arizona around her beautiful mountains. Going back to Arizona, miss the smell of desert air. The big city took my breath away and left me with nothing to spare. I don't fit in a box, I can't stand in a cage. Circles don't move me like freedom and space. Still I stayed for as long as I could. Yes, the shade, it felt good, but the shadows got cold. The excuses grew old, and my face could not hide the disgrace. let me go back to Arizona. When I came to the city, I was banking on wishful dreams. Work so hard kept my focus, but too much work can wear out the seams. No, I didn't get high to escape all the pain. I was hurting too deeply, so I carried the shame. Still I stayed for as long as I could. Yes, the shade, it felt good, but the shadows got cold. The excuses grew old, and my face could not hide the disgrace. Let me go back to Arizona. So when I meet a new woman, she loves my independence, she loves my determination, my commitment, my tenacity, my songwriting, my career, my voice. She loves it all. And then a year and a half into the relationship, she starts to resent my independence, resent my passion for my music, resent all the things that she initially loved about me. She doesn't like. And I think to myself, why do I keep trying? I mean, it's kind of chaotic. You know, think about it. There's a woman, and then there's a song. I love writing songs. So, you have the intro, as Tracy is so beautifully starting for us. And it's like, oh, what is this? It kind of like just gets you a little bit interested. And then we go down to the verse, and the story starts to begin like, oh, wow, yeah, I can follow this. And then you get to the chorus, and it's like, oh, wow, big payoff. And then if you're lucky enough to come up with the bridge, like completely different than the rest of the song, but it takes you from the chorus, then the bridge, and then another chorus, it's amazing. You just travel along with the song. I know you all know what songs mean to your life. Imagine what they mean to a songwriter's life. And so, I struggle with being in a relationship, and I struggle with being alone. We talked about fear, and we talked about brave. We talked about trust, and we talked about pain. I had buried it deep, you unburied it fast. Tell me, when did it stop being safe to be me? And when did you start feeling burdened, not free? And why did you lie about all we could be? Tell me, how can you love me if you're not loving me? questions to uncover my past, that I had buried it deep. You unburied it fast. Tell me, when did it stop being safe to be me? And when did you start feeling burdened, not free? And why did you lie about all we could be? Tell me, how can you love me if you're not loving me? Loving me. Inside every dreamer, there's a dark, shallow place. You kept holding the mirror to my face, to my face. When did it stop being safe to be me? And when did you start feeling burdened and not free? And why would you lie about all you could be? Tell me, how can you love me? How can you love me? How could you love me if you're not loving all of me? Loving me. There was one, and then there was two, and then one again, and then there was two. It was you, and then it was you. Always looking for someone new, like you. People come and people go. That's how we learn to let go. It was you, then you, and then it was you. Always looking for someone new, like you. Not everyone can stay the duration. Not everyone can love without expectations. Not everyone uses love as self-medication. We all have our own limitations. Oh, oh, when we love, we believe it is real. And when it leaves, we must deal. It was you, then you, and then it was you. Always looking for someone new, like you. I'm always looking for someone new, like you. I'm always looking for someone new, like you. Maybe you, or maybe you. Success means something very different to me now than it did before. I remember the big successes, how I used to dream. Now my dreams get smaller and smaller and my skin gets thicker and thicker. But it's okay, because I'm still doing what I love to do. And when I first got started, they used to say to me, oh, the music business is going to chew you up and spit you out. Well, it has, quite a few times. But I'm still going. And I remember when I think about all the times that I really put my foot down, when I didn't want to be told what to do, and when I didn't accept the way things were going in the music business, especially for females. It's a very different story for a female artist, and that's not sour grapes. It certainly has gotten a lot better over the years, but when I first got started, it was very different. And maybe I'm a small part of the difference, because I was saying, no, you're not going to put gunshots in my song. That's not what I mean by eye upon your aim. Or when I said, no, I'm not going to put a bikini on my cover of my album. I'm not selling bathing suits, I'm selling music. And no, I won't sleep with you for the 5th time so that you manage me better. The great news is, things are much, much better. Women, we're rising, yes. And I continue to do what I love, because after all, giving up is not an option. Sometimes it feels like we're all going insane, with all the bad news, we can hardly stand the strain. But somehow we manage, we've learned how to deal. Forget the surface, there's layers to peel. The sidewalks so crowded, you never feel alone. 10 million people call the city home. The skyline above us rising high, and we all find peace beneath the city scars, the city scars, the city scars. Some come from Paris, London, or Spain, from Jersey or LA, even Santa Fe. If you're born here or you land here, we're all the same. And there's a spirit no one can explain. The sidewalks so crowded, you never feel alone. rising high, and we all find peace beneath the city skies, the city skies, the city skies, city skies. We all live beneath the city skies, and we all love beneath the city skies. Sometimes it feels like we're all going insane. How can you give up and follow someone else's plan? You know you've got a gift right